Welcome to Uma's Kitchen. Today's recipe is a fine delicacy of Maharashtra, a sweet that is often prepared during the festival season of Diwali. Chirote. This is a very fine and crunchy sweet. Traditionally, it is white in color, but if you like, you can add different food colors to it and make it even more colorful and attractive. The process is little bit elongated, but trust me, with this video recipe, it shouldn't be hard for you to make this wonderful recipe at home. So first, let us start with the ingredients.
All-purpose flour or maida 1.5 cups, arrowroot powder or corn flour 6 teaspoons, clarified butter or ghee 3 teaspoons, salt just a pinch, oil 3 tablespoons for the dough and more for deep frying, powdered sugar according to taste, and food color is optional to use. First, let us prepare the dough. For this, we are going to add just a pinch of salt to this all-purpose flour. And now we are going to heat up this oil, which is 3 tablespoons, to add to this flour. I heated this oil for about 3 minutes and now we are going to add this to the flour. Just mix a little and now slowly add water to knead this into a semi-hard dough. The dough should neither be too hard and dry and nor should it be too soft. To give you an idea, for this 1.5 cups of all-purpose flour, I used little more than 1/4 cup of water. Now cover and let it stay for at least 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, we are going to divide this dough into small parts, each about 1 inch big. Now I counted these parts and these are 13 in all. But remember that the number of parts has to be a multiple of 4. Like they can be 8, 12, 16 and so on. But here we have 13. So I am going to divide this one extra part equally amongst the rest to make 12 in all. Now roll each part between your palms and press to flatten. So let's keep this dough aside for some time. Now add about 3 teaspoons of ghee to this arrowroot powder or corn flour if you are using it, and then mix it together. It should get a dough-like consistency similar to the dough that we prepared with the all-purpose flour. Now because we have divided the dough into 12 equal parts, I am going to divide this arrowroot and ghee mixture into half of 12, which is 6 equal parts. Roll each part between your palms and press to flatten and keep it aside for some time. In a wide pan, keep oil for heating and now we are going to start rolling the chirota. Also for frying the chirota, you will need this kind of a ladle and the slotted spoon. So keep these two handy before deep frying the chirota. First take 2 portions of the dough and 1 portion of the arrowroot ghee mixture. Now flatten the arrowroot ghee mixture and spread it evenly on one part of the dough. Now cover with the other part of the dough and now we are going to seal the edges. Now just round it up lightly and then press again to flatten. Roll it into a thin circle, as thin as you can. Fold it twice to make it into a triangular shape and then keep it aside for some time. Now similarly, take 2 more parts of the dough and 1 part of the arrowroot ghee mixture and we are going to repeat the process. On this circle now, I am going to add little bit of oil from the pan that we had kept for heating. Just a little bit and spread it all over the surface. Now unfold the previous circle on top of it and overlap to cover the lower circle completely. You will need to stretch it a bit so that the 2 circles completely overlap. Again add some more oil from the pan on top of this circle as well and spread it evenly all over the surface. And now fold both the circles tightly to make a roll. Press it down firmly and now cut this roll into small pieces about an inch big and separate them out. Keep them aside for some time. Now take one piece of the cylinder
and there are two ways to roll a chirota. To make square shaped chirota, keep it with the cut end along the sides and press it down and roll it to make a square shape. Both ways. And this chirota is now ready for frying. Now for the square kind of chirota, there is a special technique that is used for deep frying. Let us see how to deep fry this chirota. Now this oil is already hot. You can check by adding a small piece of the dough. It should sizzle and float on the surface. That means the oil is at the correct temperature.
If it turns red too quickly, then wait for oil to cool down a little bit. Once the oil is hot, keep the heat on low medium. Release the chirota into the oil.
When it floats to the surface, lift it up carefully with the open ends facing up and quickly add oil on the open end till it puffs up and opens up completely. Keep adding the hot oil quickly. Now as soon as it starts turning slightly pink in color, hold it to drain away the excess oil and then remove on a paper towel.
Each chirota has to get fried for at least 10 to 15 seconds. If it is turning red very quickly, then you have to reduce the temperature of the oil little bit. Let us watch the frying part one more time.
All the layers should separate out as you pour the oil into the opening, and as soon as it starts turning slightly pink along the edges, drain out the excess oil
and remove on a paper towel. And this is how all the square shaped chirote will look after frying.
Now rolling and frying flower shaped chirota is much easier. For a flower shaped chirota, keep one cylindrical part vertical with the cut ends on the top and at the bottom and press it down vertically, and now roll it into a circle. You can also turn it over. It has to be slightly thinner than a puri, and this is now ready for frying.
Now release it into hot oil, allow it to float to the surface, and then you can splash little oil in the center of the chirota. You can also use a ladle as we did earlier to pour hot oil in the center of the chirota, and again as soon as it starts getting little reddish in color, then you can remove it on a paper towel. So in this way you can make beautiful flower shaped chirote as well. Once all the chirote have been fried and they have cooled completely, sprinkle little powdered sugar on them as much as you like. So our beautiful chirote are now ready. We made them in two different shapes, square as well as flower shaped. Remember to store them in an airtight container to preserve the crunchiness.
Thank you for watching. Hope you do try making this wonderful sweet at home. Please post your comments or any questions or queries on my website at uma.kitchen or on my YouTube channel.